Hi, this is Gregory from Code for Fun, and we are on lesson 9 of our Python and drones course. In this lesson, we are going to learn how we can code the drone so that it listens to our commands, so that we can control it from our keyboard like we're using a joystick. Now, the lesson scenario is the following. We are going to imagine that we are in a cave where we cannot really walk or climb ourselves. So we are going to send a drone to investigate what's inside the cave. Now, you can be as creative as possible and put as many different pieces of furniture if you like. Now, we will have, for example, this wall here, so that we will not be able to see what's behind it. So our drone will fly somewhere here and fly between these two chairs. Then, without us seeing it, I'll just show you what is going to happen. But when we operate the drone, we won't be able to see it. We're going to fly over here, fly around this stack of chairs, fly around this shape, and then on this wall, we're going to read a secret message, which I wrote on this whiteboard, which you cannot see right now.
We start off with importing our Tello library, running start and takeoff. Now we will work on our function to display the user interface. It will be called show_UI. In this function, we will print out the title and the commands. Students can be creative with the way they display the commands. Finally, we prompt the user by asking them to enter a command. We will run this continuously in a while true loop. Then we will store the user input in a variable called command. If the user just presses the enter key, command will store an empty string. In this case, we will exit the loop with break. Finally, on a dedented line, we will print a goodbye message and land the drone.
Now let's test the very first part of our program. Our drone will not react on our keys just yet, but it will print out our user interface, which will tell us which command is supposed to do what, which key is supposed to drive our drone into which direction. So let's run our module. The drone takes off, and now let's have a look at our console. Here is our user interface. It tells us if I press W and then hit enter, the drone is supposed to fly. It will not do it just yet, but it will definitely do it once the program is complete. So let's add more code.
We will make a function called do_command that will execute the command that user gives. The command will be passed into a new variable called cmd, short for command. We will first check if the command is W. If so, we will fly forward any number of centimeters. We have chosen 20 centimeters, but students can choose 60 centimeters for a longer travel. Else, if the students enter in A, we will turn them anti-clockwise 30 degrees. Follow the same pattern for the other commands displayed in your user interface. Students are free to make up their own commands. Finally, if the user does not enter any empty string, we will run the doCommand function, giving it our command variable.
Now let's test the whole program. I will launch my drone and I will try to control it so that I can fly it and see what is behind the black wall. Now I expect my video to turn on. Okay, I can see the video screen. Now I will just rearrange everything on my screen very nicely, fly forward. Nice. I will minimize my console a little bit so I can see both my console and okay, I keep on flying forward. Good. Keep on flying forward. Nice. Now I will turn left. Fly forward. Turn left again. Fly forward. Now I will turn right. And to the right again. And maybe even further right. And even further right. Nice. Now I can see those chairs. I will fly forward. Hopefully I don't hit them. Now it's really tricky because I don't see the drone. Okay, I cannot see the drone. All I see is the video stream. I need to turn around. That's probably too much. I will turn around again. Fly forward. Fly forward. Hopefully I flew around those chairs. Flying forward. Now I would like to see, I can see the secret message. Let's come closer to the secret message. And I can read the secret message. Secret message says, you can read it yourself. Coding is fun. See, without being there, I can actually read the message which is written on the wall. This lesson is a great exercise for a team challenge. Normally, once every team completes this task, we ask several teams to participate in this challenge at the same time. So we rearrange our maze so that our teams do not really know what's behind those walls. We put the new message and we put several teams in starting position, and then 3, 2, 1, go. And let's see whose team can read this secret message first. It's a lot of fun.
Students can discuss topics such as what spots on Earth are only reachable by drones, and who would benefit from exploring these areas. Why do we need a human to be controlling a drone? Could a computer control a drone? What are some other commands we could add to our interface?